Okay. Alright, let's see now. Hopefully the music is not too loud. Got everything running, and okay. Alright, streaming a little bit late today because there's like there was a bunch of things to do, and also, yeah, I kind of guess like that at times on Wednesday, so Fridays usually are the days that I feel like I can stream for like 3 hours or 4 hours. I wish I can go to 4 hours, but sadly I get sleepy and I have to like go to bed so I can catch up on hours from that I missed from working because I feel like I sleep 5 hours in the weekdays. So it's hard to sleep early for work when you just really want to do other things. But I have been pretty lazy. I have been playing Breath of the Wild lately. I've been playing Breath of the Wild a lot lately, so haven't been very creative these past 3 days. But it feels like I really needed that break because I felt like I was too focused on Scouters and Easter assets. So I feel a bit better now. Hopefully I feel really good about myself about working on this, because some people were asking for this like a year or two ago when I made the Master Sword tutorial on Blender. Well, hello Fluffy Fluffs, my name is Kitzu and I'm an artist VTuber. Alright, so for today we are going to be making the Hylian Shield. A 3D model of the Hylian Shield. So we got ourselves the image right here. Let me just make sure I downloaded it. It's right there. Alright, it's right there. So let's get that into our folder for referenced images. And it should be good now. Okay. Okay, it should all work well now. So hopefully you hear me well. And let's see now. Gonna have to press Shift A. There we go. Shift A. And this is gonna be a short stream, so it's probably gonna be like an hour and 30 minutes. So because I'm starting pretty late, I have to probably make this short so I can just go to bed as early as I can, if possible. Well, pretty much it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be watching probably an anime or play a bit more Zelda before going to bed. I just can't help it. Let's see, we're gonna have to put an image and we gotta put a reference. Alright, so now we have to go to our downloads and then get the folder. Where's the folder? It's supposed to be images and references. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna use the same image as the thumbnail. It should be around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Load the reference. There we go. We got our boy in there. Let's turn off the cube. All right, so yeah, there we go. We got our link right there, holding the shield for us. All right, so the easy part is going to be the front of the shield. The tough part, I believe, it will be the back of the shield, because we rarely see how the back of the shield looks like. So as for this stream, I don't believe I'm gonna be able to finish the front of the Hylian Shield, so I am going to just focus on the front for now, and I'll think about the back of the shield a bit later. And I feel like this might probably be a little easy. The tough part might be the pattern right here, the bird, the loft wing. I think that's supposed to resemble a loft wing, right? A loft wing. That'll be the giant birds from Skyward Sword. Alright, let's select this and make the image non-selectable. Now we won't interfere with that. Let's click on the cube and let's cut it in half. Delete the other half. This is the way I like to work with it. All right, and now we move it up. All right, we got it. Let's get back to this one and let's move it a little bit. We want that little both tip sides of the shield to be right on the square there. There we go. Now we click that so we won't interfere with it. All right, and a question for today's stream is, what is your favorite Zelda design? And by that, I mean, what kind of art style from the Zelda series do you like? Because as I was browsing for references of the Hylian Shield, I noticed that they're all very, very different. And the one that looks very complicated is Twilight Princess Link. So that I saw the Hylian Shield of how it looks like in Twilight Princess, and it does like, it has like a lot of detail. Like so much detail was put into that Hylian Shield. And then I look at Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild just looks like this, and it looks pretty simple. It looks very simple, so it really goes to show you that there's like, even if the style is not like too complicated, it can still work. All right, so we're gonna have to make a bunch of cuts here, and we're gonna have to make it shade smooth. We can smooth it out. All right, we got that in there, so yeah, that works. We're just gonna push it back here. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we are gonna make a couple of cuts here. Gonna make 3 cuts. Hopefully that's enough cuts. Now let's get them over here and get them into the shape of the Hylian Shield. Alright, that seems to actually work. Okay, good. That is good, yeah. Alright, that is good. Alright, we got the basic shape. We're gonna have to make another cut in the center. Make this. Yep. Move it a little down. Everything stays like that. Okay. And then we're gonna have to add a modifier. We're gonna have to add a subdivision modifier. Subdivision surface. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna have to make some cuts because it's too smooth. Extremely curvy. We're gonna make a cut here, 2 cuts. Then we're gonna make the extrusion, the scale tool, and just scale them to the sides. About right there works. All right. We're gonna make another cut in here. And just try to make this as pointy as possible, not too pointy. Just like that. Another one here. There we go. All right. All right, now the tough part will be making this metal piece. So that will be another tough part. So we got the basic shape of the shield. Now we need to add this metal parts of the shield. So I could actually make some cuts. Just cut like right here and just cut it into the shape of the metal. But I feel like maybe it might be a bit more easier to just copy paste this shape and delete the extra cuts that I made. So I'm gonna make a copy of this. All right, so cube, we got cube 001. Delete the original cube. And now we had to make this into the metal piece. So we're gonna have to delete some of these faces in order to create the metal. We're gonna delete the faces. Then we're gonna go back here, then press Alt, select all of them, then press Shift, and then press Shift Alt to select all of those as well. And we're gonna dissolve the edges. There we go. Okay, we're gonna turn this off. Alright, we're gonna turn that off. And then we are going to start moving some of these vertices to make the shape that we want, which is this metal pieces on the edges. We want those pieces. It's gonna be a little bit tough. Okay, so bring this down. And then just make it the best I can here into that shape. You have to make the magnet tool, vertex. There we go. Oh wait, you gotta mirror the other side. There we go. Okay. And now, okay, we're gonna have to, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit more complicated than I thought. Let's select these and then dissolve the edges. There we go. Okay. We might need to make some cuts here. Alright, so if it's gonna be like, if it's gonna be this way, I'm gonna have to make some cuts. I'm thinking right now. Pretty much I've been running simulations in my head when at work when I'm like was thinking about doing this shield. There are times when if I got something planned in my head for a 3D model, I tend to sometimes run simulations in my head to see like, okay, so if I add this, it'll behave this way. Okay, but then I'll run to this issue. I might need to actually find out what happens if I were to cut these. So I'm just running simulations in my head, like just wondering like this will happen if I do this, and I'm like, oh wait, but then this will happen, so how can I fix that? Should I try this or that? That's basically what goes in my head. All right, we're gonna make a cut here. All right. Okay, and now we're gonna have to get to the vertices, bring them back down here. Need to make sure it's all the good shapes. Right, I'm gonna make another cut. About right there. Then align it with that. Then we're gonna make another cut. So many cuts. Gotta make a lot of cuts. Alright, grab these cuts, bring them down a little bit. We gotta make this shape into the Hylian Shield as best as possible. Alright. We're gonna move this to the side. About right there. Move this up. Move this down. Alright, so far so good. Now we're gonna have to delete this vertice, this edge, dissolve the edge. Okay. This is not good. Okay, let's see. Cut. Where is the knife? No, that's vertex slice. Need the knife tool. There we go. Knife. Get the knife. All right. Okay, so now we got to make another cut here, don't we? Yeah, making the cuts here. It's not working. Okay, it's not working. Why is it not working? All right, let's make a cut here. Grab that cut, connect that cut to this one. Then make a cut right here. We can probably also delete this. We will not be needing this. Delete the face. Delete the other face. Whatevs. Okay, whatevs. We just need we just need this half. Let's just delete the whole thing. In the back. Delete all the faces from the back. We only need the front. Delete those faces. There we go. Okay, so there's number 1 with the side. Where's that? Stop connecting. Stop connecting. All right, we got that. We got that. Okay. All right, and there's like a, oh yeah, there's like a little thingy magic right here. Cut it. There we go. All right, that's gonna put like a logo. I don't think it matters. Shouldn't have put a logo, just global. All right, there we go. And hopefully everything's going all right. I cannot make cuts in here. Oh, because there's a cut in there already. There's a cut right here. Vertex. Vertex. Cut right here. Cut right here. Okay, okie dokie. Okay, I can see the folds right there. So I'm gonna have to bring it down like about here. Because I see some folding. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to make a few extrusions and then probably inset a little bit. Bring this down. Why is it doing that? There we go. That looks better. There we go. And then grab this, press extrude. Extrude it right there. And then we need to scale. Go to local. Go to scale. There we go. All right. By the way, this is not a tutorial, guys. I mean, if you're watching this right now or even later down the line, you can try to follow along if you know the tools that I'm using, but I won't be explaining everything in detail about what I'm doing with the Hylian Shield. So if you want to learn how to make a Hylian Shield, I would suggest you watch my Master Sword tutorial first. Yeah, I will definitely make a shield tutorial someday later. Not right now because I am keeping myself extremely busy with making VTuber assets. Mostly just experimenting to see if I can get some support by doing this. So it's basically just me testing the waters right now. If this is something that'll give me some support for creating content, because you know I can't keep doing this for free. I can't keep doing this for free, so I might as well try to give you guys something that it'll be actually you know, worth the investment. Don't get too much close to the dots there. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna have to move this up a little bit, and this over here. Get away from the dots. There we go. All right, and we're gonna have to dissolve the vertices. Yeah, that's better. Then grab that, put it right there. Then extrude this, scale it down. Why is it doing that? And why is it doing that? I don't know what it's doing. Not working. Global. Nope. Local. Okay, up and down works. Alright, like this. Well, right there. Okay, that works. Alright, hopefully everything is working. The chat is working. Hopefully the chat is working, because sometimes YouTube chat doesn't work. So I'm just checking to see if I'm not missing any comments or anything, because sometimes it tends to not really work. Okay, so everything looks good. Okay, just wanted to check. Since I don't have anyone talking, I have to do the checking myself, just in case. Okay, so we got that shape, and I just realized we got that right there. I don't think the top one should actually matter too much. Alright, we got that shape. We're gonna have to act these little circle thingies, so we can just make separate separate circle shapes, spheres. That's what it's called. So we can actually make a sphere. So now we got that and that. All right, so it's all good. Now we're gonna have to select all of these edges. Let's get that, and then press Alt, and did not select everything I wanted. Let's oh. It actually did select this. Okay, so press that, click that, and then shift Alt click. All right, getting warmer. Shift click everything else, and then Shift Alt click this, and Shift click this. There we go. All right, we got everything we want. All the we got all the edges that we want here. So now we press E for extrusion, and press S for scaling. So the extrusion can actually go in. Yeah, so it can go inside. This at this very moment is not behaving how I want because I got this on. There we go. Okay, now I can press S and extrude them myself. Okay, since this is not... Some of them look okay, some of them don't. So I don't want to go too much into this, so I'm gonna have to just do a little bit, and everything else has to be modeled by myself. Since the scaling tool did not fully work the way I intended it to, but it was close enough. Just get everything close to the reference as possible here. Just click everything and align it with the image. All right, there we go. I'll turn this off. I don't want this. Yeah, just aligning everything together. And this is just the outer part of the shield. The first part is pretty much already done. I'm just making the other part of the shield. And once I'm done with making the front, I'm gonna have to focus on the back of the shield, which might be a tough one because we hardly see what it looks like in the back of the Hylian Shield. So I might need to probably run up Smash Brothers and see if I can have a look or take a picture. I can actually run Super Smash Bros. Right now and have a look at the model as a reference. Okay. Everything looks good. Oh, bring this up. Alright, you see, this is pretty easy. If you think that making models in Blender is hard, then you haven't been practicing too much, or you probably never touched Blender. But that's okay, because you can start by making simple models and just learn from these. You can start by making a simple Minecraft sword, and that'll be plenty of practice enough to get you started on making the Hylian Shield, or even the Master Sword. So I would suggest you just begin using Blender for simple basic modeling, like Minecraft level, and just once you learn how to work a few tools, just play with them a little bit and get comfortable. Alright, we got it. Alright, we got the shape now. Alright, next part is to alright, so this outside edges are gonna be pretty much pushed in there a little bit, so we're gonna have to grab everything. So grab the whole shield and deselect these the outer vertices. So you press Control and then just click the outer vertices, trying to click them. There you go. Just deselect these by pressing Control. Deselect them. Good job, good job. Also, I've been trying to watch some VTubers lately to see what actually makes them very appealing. Besides, you know, girls having a sex appeal and stuff, I'm trying to see if I can learn something from watching guys. And mostly see that there are basically becoming virtual boyfriends, because those guys are probably the popular ones, just the ones that are pretty much bringing the boyfriend vibe. You know, because they got this like lovely voice, you know? They just talk to you in a kindly manner. And I'm not even sure if I can actually mimic that voice pretty well. I'm probably gonna make a terrible job at doing that voice. I feel stupid already doing it. I feel so dumb doing this already. This is just the way that they talk. Arigato? What was his name again? It's this guy with blue hair from Neji Sanji. I cannot remember. I think I still got this video running. What is his name again? Let me see if I can find him. Altari? I think his name is Altari. Altari, Aegis Altari. I almost said Altair from Assassin's Creed. But yeah, you know, he just got this lovely voice. He's just got this voice that, you know, pretty much I think a lot of women probably like it. And he just tries to make you feel like at home and stuff. Makes you feel wanted. Yeah. But then again, there must be something else than just being the virtual boyfriend. Well, there must be more to this. The male VTuber side. Alright, so the Hylian Shield from Breath of the Wild looks pretty simple enough. I feel like I'm gonna have an easier time with this than with trying to make the Twilight Princess shield. Alright, so we moved this, yeah, we moved it a little bit forward, so that's actually good. And I just realized this area here. So I'm gonna have to make some cuts. Grab this, press enter. Fixed. Grab this, enter. Fixed, all fixed. We can also turn off the transparency and have a look at it, just to be sure that everything is done correctly. We've done the outer part of the Hylian Shield, so it's all good. All right, so now we got that part done. Okay. All right, so I feel like this part right here and the bottom part are probably gonna be pulled out a bit as well. So we might need to deselect some of this stuff. Let's press Control and deselect all of this here. Right, all right, all right. Okay, so now let's bring this subdivision modifier. And you can see we want this to be smooth. We can leave this as it is. Pretty much we can leave it like this. It's possible to leave it this way, and it'll look good. All right, so let's press Control. All right, and then do the same thing to the bottom here. It turns out we cannot really do that. We're gonna add one in there instead. Okay. Then we're gonna make it grab the cut tool, cut tool, knife. There we go. Grab the knife, then move it right there. Press Enter. And we're just going to bring this part out a little bit. We're gonna bring that part out. We're also going to bring this one out. There we go. All right, so we're just bringing that out a little bit, and we are going to, let's see, we need to also move this up. So yeah, grab that, move it up a little bit. We're also moving this up as well. Not much. Just make it a little bit straight like that. Grab that. All right, we also need to pull this out a little bit. All right, that looks good. Okay, so now we're gonna have to look at this again. Okay, now we can bring back the other one. And we can see how it looks like. It actually looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty well. So we're gonna have to select the first cube. And we're going to scale it down a little bit. Did I select the cube? Oh, yeah, it's because we're still in edit mode. All right, so now we're gonna scale it down a little bit. Yeah, scale it down about right there. Okay, and now we're gonna have to move it. Where's the, all right, there we go. Move it forward. All right, now it looks pretty well. Okay, it looks good now. Now for the next thing to do, I believe the loft wing and the center here, I believe this is what it is, a loft wing. So if we look closely at this shield, it's pretty simple. The Twilight Princess shield actually has way more detail on it. I think it has more spheres around the shield and the outer metal parts of the shield. So the metal edges, I think it has like more of these spheres and like a bit more scratches and detail on it. And it also has like these little lines. It has like a couple more here, and these are like a bit more stretched out. So it feels like the Twilight Princess design is like more complicated, but very detailed. It's a pretty interesting art style. I know they were trying for like a more realistic Link, because a lot of people wanted to see a more realistic version of Link, because a lot of games were becoming realistic back then. But this actually really works too, because, you know, Link looks good, like as an anime character. I'm not sure how how he'll do if he looks like a realistic character. But yeah, Twilight Princess is like the closest thing we'll get to a realistic Link. But yeah, seeing all the textures and art style, they were trying to go for a realism style. When I look at this right here, it looks really simple. It's very simple, and yeah, you know, it really works as a game. So it really goes to show you that you don't really need like great graphics or stuff like that to make a good game. Like, you know, we got like so many Breath of the Wild games right now for so many series, and people still prefer to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild instead of all these like open world games. Alright, let's add another cube. And we are going to scale it down. And we are going to make these little lines here. We're gonna make these patterns. Alright, so we're gonna have to make this a cube. And we're just gonna align it with this. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna have to do a lot of extrusion. Gonna extrude this. Line it here. I almost feel like if you did my Master Sword tutorial on Blender, you probably will have an easier time making the Hylian Shield, because I am already feeling like this is not as complicated as the Master Sword. Because I feel like the Master Sword gave me more trouble learning. Like once I learned how to make a sword in Blender and by watching a sword tutorial, I decided to, you know, once I learned how to make a sword, I was like, okay, I can make a sword now. That means I can make the Master Sword from Zelda. And so I did. And it did have its challenges to make the Master Sword. And I had to watch a few more other tutorials to find out if there are faster ways to do certain things. Like the handle on the sword has like this green strings on it. So if I were to model like a square and do all those strings, I feel like it would be very time consuming. So I was wondering there should be an easier and faster way to do this. And there was. So I had to search for some, I had to learn a few new faster techniques to make the Master Sword. And as for this, for the Hylian Shield, it kind of seems like I don't really have to learn anything new here, because everything looks pretty simple so far. Okay, now we got that. We're gonna make a cut right here. And we're gonna put it around there. Alright, we got that little thing that looks like I don't know why I'm saying. I don't know why I'm calling it a snake. Calling it a snake. I don't know why. It kind of makes me think of a snake. I don't know. Alright, let's make a cut in the center. There we go. Okay, so now we got oh wow. Okay. Deselect it. Bring it to the front. Alright, turn this off and let's have a look. Alright, let's scale it down. Just do that. Grab the movement tool and just bring it out a little bit. Alright. We're gonna grab that and we're gonna also pull this out. We don't want the other side of this, so we're gonna cut the center from there and then transparency, grab all of these vertices and delete them. We don't want them. Bring this back. Now we got that. All right, so now we're gonna have to go to the edge, select the edges, press Alt. There we go. All right, now we got all that. Press 1 and hold Control and deselect these areas in the back. We don't want to move these, so we want to move the front ones. All right, and now just move them out. All right, that is good. That is good, yeah, that is good. All right, now get out of there. Let's move the model a little bit in there. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna go back to the front. All right, turn transparency on, tab, and yeah, press tab to go in edit mode. We want this, Right, let's grab this, move it a little bit back. We want this to be a little bit pointy, and we want this to match this shape. Let's grab that and then just scale it out a little bit. Then move this to the side a bit. Rotate, and then move it a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Everything's looking nicely. Move this up a little bit more, just to make sure everything is aligned with the reference. Move it to the side a little bit. Move this to the side as well. Ah! All right, there we go. Move a little down. And then move this a little bit outside. And then scale it down from up and down like that. Move it down a little bit more. Okay, now I think it looks good that way. That looks good. Okay. Hello, Hill. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again. CG Shield, cool. Yep, I am creating the Hylian Shield as a 3D model in Blender. Basically, pretty much halfway through the process. So I already made like I made a cube and turned it into this shape for the blue part of the shield. I created another cube and just made it this shape for the metal edges. And now I'm creating this little thing right here. Next step will be the Triforce. And after that, I feel like I might need to... Yeah, it feels like I might need to actually make these shapes right there and cut them, make some cuts in here as well. Yeah, and then make some spheres in there too. And possibly do the same technique that I did on the Peach Crown. The same technique that I did on the Princess Crowns. Which hopefully I still remember, maybe not. I don't know, maybe I forget. That's what happens when you don't use things you learn. You tend to forget them. All right, let's add a new model in here. Make a cube, scale it down, bring it up. All right, here we go. Now let's make a Triforce out of this. So how are we going to make the Triforce? Simple. Delete these vertices. Delete the vertice. Why did everything disappear? Okay, yeah, delete the vertices. That is a weird. Well, that is weird. Okay. Well, we're just gonna select all of these and merge them at the center. Probably wasn't the best idea to do it that way. Merge at the center of that. Grab the other ones. Merge them at the center as well. And we got a triangle. Place it in there. Bring this up. Alright, there we go. And make this here. Move this there. There we go. Alright, we got the Triforce. So now we're gonna have to get the magnet tool, and I want these to actually be like that. Because I'm gonna make a mirror out of this. Okay, so now we're gonna have to make a cut. And I cannot make cuts in here. No cuts. Alright, let's move this to the front. Alright, let's move to the front like that. Okay, okay, okay. I can literally do it this way, but I feel like it's gonna mess the shape a little bit. Seems like it would be simple enough. Yep, it feels like this is much more simpler to do than the Master Sword. So yeah, I mean, if you follow my Master Sword tutorial, I believe you'll probably, if you can follow my Master Sword tutorial and you actually are able to finish it all the way through, I believe you'll have an easy time with the Hylian Shield. Alright, let's make some cuts. Cut here. Can I make it straight cut? Oh, it looks like I can. There we go. Kitzu Miyazaki? Who is Miyazaki? Who is Miyazaki? I do not know who that is. Okay. What just happened? Lead faces. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I need to actually make a cut. Maybe I should try it. You could try it if you got 5 hours to spare. Alright, delete the face from here. Hayao Miyazaki famously sent a sword to Disney with the saying, "No cuts to his films." I never heard of that. Famously sent a sword to Disney with a saying, "No cuts." I never heard of that. But that sounds kind of funny. Giving Mickey Mouse a sword. No cuts to this film. That's interesting. I'm pressing Control to have a straight cut. There we go. Alright, now we can cut this face. There we go. And now we need to actually connect these. Gonna have to bridge them. Right click, bridge the edge loops. Shift click, right click, bridge edge loops. Bridge the Fruit Loops. Alright, alright. Now I need to find out how to make these. I should probably make an inset. Oh, now that I look at it, it does show that these triangles are separate objects. Yeah, Disney Pixar wanted to dub and distribute his films, but his early experience for localization were not great. Yeah, so they couldn't really localize the English. They couldn't really localize Pixar films out of the country. Anyway, he's the guy who made Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, Ponyo, and many others. Oh, I watched Ponyo, but I didn't watch the other ones. I'm really interested in watching these animes. Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service, and Neighbor Totoro. I saw Ponyo and I really enjoy watching Ponyo. I really like that. I really enjoy Ponyo. Alright, so I feel like I pretty much need to be to make an inset in here. Yeah, Ponyo was a great movie. I like Ponyo. Okay, I feel like I need to probably delete this. I'm gonna delete this Triforce. And I'm going to select this face and make an inset. Am I not able to make an inset? Well, I guess that works. I guess it works that way too. Let's just extrude this, just like that. All right, take it out, and looks good. I am not so familiar with like a lot of movies and stuff and actors because I don't watch movies too much. I don't know too much about Disney actors either. My family is not really movie watching people, so yeah, hardly know too much about movies. I highly recommend them, they're great. Yeah, I heard a lot of great things about these movies. I just never really had the chance to watch them. Check out Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind sometime. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. I'm not sure if I heard of that before. Also, Castle of Cagliostro and Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke sounds familiar. I'm not sure where I heard that, but it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. Princess Mononoke sounds familiar. Ah, man, I wish I had time to watch these films now. Man, but I'm too focused on making assets for VTubers. I'm too focused on them. Alright, if I make a shift... Oh, it works. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now let's just move this because we're going to mirror this. Then press 3. Delete this part. Delete faces. There we go. And now we gotta have a Triforce. The only problem will be moving this around. Alright. Let's see now. Am I in edit mode? Yeah, I'm in edit mode. Alright, grab that. Grab that. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna have to add another modifier here. Mirror modifier. Okay, there we go. We're gonna mirror modify a lot of things here. Add a mirror modifier. Where is the mirror? There we go. And grab this one too. Add a mirror modifier. That does not look good. But I can be fixed. I don't think we're gonna yeah, use subdivision for this. Add a mirror modifier. There we go. This is gonna be the problem. No worries, I'm just saying I recommend them. It's fine. Thank you for telling me these things. I'll be sure to give him a watch one day. Alright, let's go to origins and then move the origins. This is tough. Okay. There we go. All right, got it. Take that off of there. Let's add the clipping in there. Add clipping on all of them. Looking good so far. Mirror to itself instead of the shield, lol. Yeah. Yeah, it tends to happen at times. That's why we have the origins, and we just gotta move the origins around. Alright. Okay, so the next step will be to use that technique that I use on the crowns from the Super Mario assets. Let me drink a bit of water. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, I'm not ready to actually combine all these yet. So I'm gonna have to actually, bend it. So, I am not so sure if I remember how to bend this. So, the only way to bend it will be to, make it into one object, the mirror modifier. So I had to make the mirror modifier, apply the mirror modifier before I bend it, because I don't think it's gonna work. I think it was a simple deform. Yes, simple deform. And we had to move the origins, the shield. There we go. We're gonna have to turn off these other ones. All right, so now we got the shield, and it looks like a weird shape. So we're gonna have to add an empty, plain axis arrows. Empty arrows, I think it's gonna be. Okay, probably not. I think it's gonna be plain axis. I remember this thing was moving before, wasn't it? Yeah. Weird. But okay. Okay, so we're gonna bend it. Oh, wait a second. That's why. That's why it was not moving. All right, so now we got that. We're gonna go to the bent origin, set the origins to the empty. Okay, now we got the empty. We need to bend it. We don't want it to bend the wrong way. Okay, we got that. Okay, and now we're gonna have to look at this. I think we actually rotate it. And we rotate the empty. The empty doesn't do much. Let's go back here and go here. Empty the y-axis. Go to empty. Okay. Right here. Yeah, I kind of forgot how it works. Whoa. That is not the way that I want this to bend. That just looks weird. Why is it duplicating? Stretchy. Okay, let's put -5. -10. Let's go with -10. Interesting, yep. Let's go back to the empty. And then rotate it. We want this to like rotate from the sides. This is rotation X. Rotation. That is weird. Nope. What if we move it far on the Mac? Nope. What about Z? That does not really seem to be doing much. Trying to make that curve angle, pretty much. Trying to see if I can do it from memory. Yeah, trying to see if I can remember it from memory or not. Let's see if the music changed. Oh no, music is right there still. All right. Yeah, so I'm trying to give it a curve angle. Gonna have to apply the mirror modifier. Let's apply the mirror on there. Okay, Got to make a cut in there before applying the mirror. Much better. All right, much better. So now we have to, let's see. If this actually works. No, it still does not work. All right, let's do that. Let's go to the empty, rotate the empty. Yeah, it's just getting weird shapes. Wow. Yeah, it's not fully working in the way that I want it to work. Huh. This is almost doing it the way that I thought it would do it. Yeah, this is kind of almost working, but not the way that I want it to. Yeah. If I do this, how would that work? I mean, doing that can also work, but I think it's better if I did it the other way. Yeah, like I feel like this should be even and this should be like forward. I don't feel like this should be like that. Looks like I'll be out for a few minutes, be right back. It's alright. I'll stop the streaming in about 15 minutes. It's gonna be a short one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that tutorial again. Yeah, gonna look at that tutorial once more. Let's see now. Blender, bend. All right. See if I haven't missed anything. This is like a 1 minute before and bend tutorial. Yeah, so it's just a 1 minute video. So yeah, multiple cuts on the bend. And then he adds the simple deform. Then he does the bend. He sets the origins to the empty. And of course, it's the Y. And then he just rotates it. Yeah, he just rotates it. He doesn't really do much. He just sets it to bend. And the angle is just at 40. Okay, so that's all he does. Huh. It looks like that's all he does. He just bends it, leaves it at 40. Yeah, so he just leaves it at 40 and then starts rotating the empty. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work either. And this like stretches it. Okay. Okay, let's put it at 180. Okay, so we have it like that. Let's go back to the shape. And then what happens if I do this? It just like stretches. It just makes it a circle. Yep, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's like twisting it. It's not bending it the way that I want it. Yeah, this is very weird, so it's not really doing what I want it to. Yeah, it's only doing it like up and down. It's not doing it sideways. Let's see, 90. Oh, hold on a second. This might just work. Son of a fluff. This was the answer. I just had to rotate it. Son of a fox. This was the answer I was looking for here. Well, almost the answer. Well, almost. This is almost the answer I was looking for here. Restrictions. Limits. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay, so far, it's good. Okay, we want it to be like right there. Yes, right there. Right there. Okay, so now the next issue is I need to actually bring another one out. Let's bring another screen. And then this one. Okay, so oh, there we go. That's the answer I was looking for. There we go, just like that. And this is still bent, right? It is still bent. Okay. Good, that is good, yeah. That is good. Alright, that is good. Okay. Now for the next step. Let's do that. Turn proportional on. Yeah, I need to find a way to actually get this out as well. I select like multiples. Am I able to make multiple deforms? Maybe it shows the deforms like that. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. Let's see. Am I able to find some references? Let's see. Breath of the Wild reference. How would it look like from the side? Will it be like a little bit extruded? I think I did found a 3D model example. Yes, here we go. Yeah, there was an example here. Yes, okay, so it does look it does look a little bit extruded out, so it feels like bending it wouldn't really do much of a difference, because it's mostly the center that is pulled out and everything else is just like standing still a bit. Yeah, so I feel like I don't really need to bend this. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like I need to bend it. Start with the center. And let's just do oh wait. Do on this side. Yeah, it feels a little odd. Okay, power to add the subdivisions. How would it look like? Apply subdivisions. And then it's gonna look like that. Then everything will move. Yeah. It's definitely a tricky one. Yeah, it's definitely tricky. Yeah, because I need to actually merge all of this together in order to get that bent in there. Yeah, so bending it will not really work. I need to find out on a different way. Okay, back. Yeah, bent. Yeah, I feel like deform is not gonna work. So yeah, I do have a feeling like the deforming it will not really work. So I'm gonna have to focus on making the back of the shield before I think about bending it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to try to focus on the back of the shield. So I need to find a reference to how the back of the shield looks like. Let's see, back of the shield, Breath of the Wild, back. So the back of the Hylian Shield, we rarely see what it looks like, so it's gonna be tough to find out. So I can't really find how the back of the Hylian Shield looks like. Meaning I might need to possibly run Super Smash Brothers and see if I can look at if I can get a reference of Link's shield on how it looks like on the back. Because Google doesn't seem to have images of how the shield looks like on the back. There are some references that people make, but I'm not really sure if it's the real reference or if it's just like fan-made reference. So I need to fully make the shield first before I think about bending it. So if I type Hylian Shield back reference, We got a couple of them that are 3D modeled, but none of them come from the game. Yeah, none of them really show the game or anything she looks like. I hit the mic a bit. There is the ArtStation one. I ain't too sure if it's like really how it looks like. Like I got all these right here. Like some, I just assumed there was an arm guards thing there. Interesting music. Interesting music. Did the music end it? Oh, there's Fire Emblem music now. Yeah, there's Fire Emblem music. Fire Emblem. Yeah, so I got these references. This is what I'm getting. So a lot of people are putting like their own fan-made stuff on the shield. So pretty much there's not any references from the game on how it looks like from the back. So I have no idea what it looks like on the back of the Hylian Shield. I mean, this will be for 64, so I would suggest this would be the best thing back then. I'm not sure if this is the closest thing I could see of what it looks like. If it's ArtStation, then it's most likely fan work. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not really sure if they actually really looked at how the game looks like and they try to like do it exactly like that. So that's the question here. Like I'm not really sure if that's really how it looks like in the game or not. If I had all my references and everything, I could have finished the model in just probably an hour and a half, maybe. But yeah, this looks like a pretty easy model. It looks like I had an easy time. So the front is pretty much already finished. I just had to make the back and then bend it a little bit and then start coloring it. That's basically the only thing I have to do. But I currently do not know how the back of the shield looks like, so that's the only issue that I have going on right now. And I'm gonna end this pretty soon, so I guess while I'm about to end this, I can probably work on the spheres. I can probably just add a few spheres. Oh, there's not the right button. Yeah, I'll just add a few spheres for the shield. Let's see. UV sphere. Bring it up. Then just scale it down. The Nintendo 64, they show the back in the shops. Yeah, pretty basics. It's pretty basic, so I'm sure if you wanted to model the shield from the Nintendo 64, it'll probably be really easy to do. You just have to make a plane and then color it, and then that's it. And by plane I mean that you just make a flat layer model and just color it, and then you're done. Alright, and then shade smooth. We're gonna add the little sphere in there. There we go. Alright, then we're gonna make a copy. And just bring it down there. Alright, then let's select the edit it, get all the vertices, and then just cut half of it. Yeah, cut half of it because we're also going to mirror this. There we go. Alright. And then the top part, these are gonna be the tough parts. Alright, let's just get this out of here. Right on. Probably wouldn't even have to UV it. I think I do have to UV it because I have to color the loft wing. So everything can just be colored with like the material. I can just assign a material color to everything, but not the shield itself here. I had to color this part because I don't think this is like any sort of metal standing out or anything. I think it's literally painted on the shield. So I probably do have to UV this and then try to color the loft wing as best as I can. All right, so we're gonna so we got all the, yeah, we got all this. We're gonna have to select the cube. Yeah, cube 1. There we go. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have to try to make these cuts in here. So we're gonna cut. We're just gonna make some basic cuts. And enter. All right. Okay, and now we're gonna have to make a cut in here like this, like that. Grab this, cut here as well. And then cut this, grab it right there. All right, so now that means we gotta change this. So we're gonna have to merge these up here. Merge it last. Merge it last. Merge it last. Okay, and might need to make some cuts here too. Cut here, cut there, and same thing down here too. Here, cut there. All right, then we're gonna have to move these inside. All right. I don't know if this is right or not. Yeah, I don't really know if this is the right thing to do on these parts or not. Mostly because there's a shadow on them, so because I don't have maybe because I don't have light on there, it looks a little wrong. Or maybe once I probably shade smooth it, it'll probably be good. I can see the shape there. I just not know how deep they have to be. Yeah, that looks weird. Gonna have to make another cut. Okay, that looks a little better. All right, so I guess it will probably, yeah, probably will look a little better when if I do subdivision on it. All right, and I need to make another one on this side. Yeah, I have to make another cut here. Right, and these gonna have to merge on the top here. Merge at last. Then just push this down. All right, here we go. Okay, so now we got the sphere, we got these like little arrow holes on there, and yeah. All right, so the front is pretty much complete. I do not want to risk on getting the let's make another cut. Go. Okay, that looks a little better now. I don't see too much of the line in there. So, all right, so that looks good now. Okay, it looks good. I just need to work on the back now, which I don't really have any reference for how the back looks like. So I'm gonna have to probably end the stream right here because it's already gonna be 10:30 and I work tomorrow. So yep, it's been an hour and 43 minutes of streaming. So yep, that'll be it for now. So we got pretty far on making the Hylian Shield. So I was not expecting to already pretty much be done with the front. So next stream we're gonna be working on the back, if I can find a reference as soon as possible. If I can't, I'm probably gonna have to run up Super Smash Brothers on my Wii, on my Switch, and try to get a look at Link's shield from the back. So yep, so yeah, it looks pretty good so far. We're gonna continue it on Friday, and it'd be really big miracle if this was done on Friday in just 3 hours. So well, let's just see how that goes. So yep, we're gonna save this process now. Let's see, Blender folder, and let's just call it Hylian Shield. There we go. All right, saved it. All right, save it. So that's that was pretty good. All right, all good now. So we're pretty much done here. And hello, Ado. You arrived here pretty late, but I'm gonna be ending the stream right now because I work tomorrow. So so yeah, we'll pretty much stream until 11:30 as always on Friday. So yeah. All right, sounds good. I'm sure some good reference around somewhere. Yeah, I did found one when I was at work drawing during lunch. I am making 2D assets as well, but I'm pretty much just making sketches at the moment. Mostly when I'm at lunch during work hours. So I kind of do draw sketch a little bit. So I am doing a few sketches on 242D as well. But yeah, I haven't been doing anything in the past 3 days. I've been pretty lazy. So it's been, I just feel like I needed a break after making the scouters and the Easter assets. So yeah, really feel like I just needed a break and just started playing Breath of the Wild. But yep, I'll be sure to just try to look for some references online on how the back of the shield looks like and see if we can finish it on Friday. Sounds like what I do. Okay. But yeah, well, that'll be it for the stream. So I'm pretty surprised about how far I got. So yeah, we'll be continuing this on Friday. And I've been told to make a tutorial about the Hylian Shield because I made the Master Sword. So once I complete the Hylian Shield, and at this point it feels like it was pretty easy work. So maybe I'll make a tutorial of the Hylian Shield someday soon after I finish this. So I just want to make sure I finish this Hylian Shield first, and if I think that it was pretty easy to do, then yeah, I'll quickly make a tutorial of how to do it. So yep. Well, thank you so much for being here, guys. We'll continue Friday at the same time, 8 p.m. Central Time, and yep, possibly go for a 3-hour stream on that day. All right, and thank you for being here, Ado, as well. Have you seen a site called Modeler's Recourse? I have not seen Modeler's Recourse. Nope. What is Modeler's Recourse? Might be Models Resource? Never heard of it. It's a site with rips of models from other games. Rips of models. So are you saying is this right here? Models resource? Is this the one that you're talking about? It's a site with rich models from other games. There might be an in-game model of the shield. Oh, so they take the models out of the games. Oh, I see. Okay, so models resource. Okay, I'll have a look at it. It's a spin-off site of Spriters resource which had model sheets of sprites ripped from games. Oh, that's neat. Huh. I can actually figure out how this works. Recently uploaded models. Okay, Super Mario Bros. 3D World, Mario Kart 8, Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay. Search models and games. Okay, let's I'm gonna type in Zelda. Oh, okay, so they just ripped the models out of the games. Okay, that's what it is. They just ripped the models out of there. Could be good for finding resources. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. Oh, they got the stuff from Smash Brothers. Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'll have a look and see if they probably had the Master Sword. Okay. Alright. Thank you for showing me this site, Hill. I'll have a look at it and see if I can actually find a Hylian Shield. Alright. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Huh. How much I'm liking this already. It's pretty cool. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Hill. I'll have a look. Alright, and I better go now. It's 10:30 now, so yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back on Friday to continue on the Hylian Shield. Alright, so yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. And maybe there's a shield trophy in Smash. Probably. I'll check. Well, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. Follow me on my other content. And I'll see you all in my next video. Alright, take care of yourselves, Fluffy Fluffs. Alright, see you later. Have a good night.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. That risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving.